So remember that thing about how Windows 10 would be the last version of Windows ever? Well, it's not a thing. The next version of Windows will be gracing us with its presence once the 2021 holiday season rolls around, and yes, it will be a free upgrade called Windows 11. But are the changes actually big enough to justify Microsoft calling it a whole new version instead of just another update to Windows 10? Well, the ones you'll notice immediately are the visual changes, so let's start by talking about those. The taskbar has gotten a facelift, with icons now clustered in the center by default rather than off to the left, similar to what you'd see on macOS.
It puts you at the center.
It's a little jarring, but given how taskbar icons have been just squares for over a decade now, instead of the big rectangles we had with Windows XP, the move does make some sense and should be a little easier to deal with for ultra-wide users as well. There are also rounded corners everywhere, even on the logo, kind of reminiscent of Aero Glass from Windows 7, as well as redesigned icons and animations, which Microsoft says are designed to feel more real and contextual to the user. Kind of sounds like they took a page out of Google's material design philosophy.
And you can feel their elegance.
But probably the biggest visual change is Snap Layouts, which will automatically suggest Snap presets to manage all the windows you have open. And it's supposed to be based on your actual hardware, which is great news for folks who don't happen to be rocking a standard screen. Windows autosaves any layout that you're using, so you can quickly go back to it if you're interrupted, or if you unplug and reconnect a second monitor, which is a much needed feature. Moving on, Microsoft is also trying to make Windows more phone-like in a couple of ways. One, they want it to be easier for users to get current information. So widgets have been reanimated from the dead, but in their own window this time, which also includes a news feed that's kind of like what you'd get in the Google app in Android. And number two, one of the biggest changes is that Windows 11 will feature Android apps in the Microsoft Store through Amazon. Could we have any more tech giants collaborating here? They're gonna run on Windows natively, so hopefully they won't have the same issues that users have experienced trying to get Android apps to run using third-party solutions, or on Chromebooks. But what if you already use Windows mostly on a touch device, like a tablet? Well, Microsoft has added little tweaks to make tapping and swiping easier, including more space around taskbar icons when you're in tablet mode, a swipeable keyboard with SwiftKey-like text entry and emoji, and auto vertical window stacking when you turn your tablet to portrait mode. And there's enhanced voice recognition and auto punctuation if you want to go totally hands-free. There's also a renewed focus on gaming, which shouldn't be surprising given how Microsoft has been trying to unify the Xbox and PC ecosystems for a few years now. Windows 11 features a couple of tricks taken right from the Xbox, the first of which is Auto HDR. Yes! Microsoft says that over 1,000 games will be automatically enhanced with HDR, requiring no additional work from either the player or the developer. That's a big claim. The other big-ticket gaming feature is direct storage, which allows your graphics card to, directly access the data it needs from your NVMe SSD instead of having to go back through the CPU. This should significantly cut down on load times when starting up a game or loading a new level with supported games. And underlying all of this are the usual performance improvements, including with Windows Update. Microsoft says updates are now 40% smaller, and the OS will only get one major feature update a year instead of two. So hopefully you won't have your system slowing down or getting interrupted as often. Wow, that really is a positive spin on not getting as many new features as often. Haha, good job, C11. So what do you guys think of the changes? Let us know in the comments. As for me, I just hope Windows 11 has fewer glitches than Microsoft's launch event did. Haha, big oof. What's not a big oof is buying your new PC with Redux. Redux offers hardware with no markup pricing and just a $75 build fee. I mean, you would pay to buy the parts yourself, so it'll be the same price with Redux, except you get an expertly built PC and a 2-year warranty on the parts and labor. Just use their online PC builder to customize what's going inside based on the games you want to play, and that's it. Redux believes in bringing PC gaming to the masses, and that's why they only charge a small build fee and won't cut corners on quality. So check out the link in the description and create your dream PC with Redux today. Thanks for watching, guys. Like or dislike, check out our other videos if you want to watch more videos. Leave a comment if you have suggestions for future videos, and do not forget to subscribe, or Windows 11 will come for you. Like this, like a cute little button. Beep, beep, beep.